Hi everybody, it's Frank. I'm here at Enter the Battlefield, 81 Davis Drive. Oh, I'm here. I'm here at Enter the Battlefield, 81 Davis Drive. We are playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. There is a new product that came out called the Starter... What is the exact name of it, actually?
Learn how to play.
Learn how to play Starter Kit. It's 2 decks. One is XYZ and one is Synchro, and you get to be player X or player S, and it has a completely scripted learn how to play duel. So what we've done is we've taken Phil and Wes, who have little to no Yu-Gi-Oh! Experience, and they're going to play and see if they can figure it out themselves, work it out, and I'm sure it'll be fun. So, without further ado, I will pass over to them. Bye!
Hello, friends.
Hello.
Compatriots, fellow internet users.
Friends, Romans, countrymen.
Felicitations, malefactors.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Here we are.
here we are.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
We're playing, yeah, that's right, me, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For
Wes,
those
have you
who-
played Yu-Gi-Oh before?
I played once for a friend's child many, many moons ago. I never played when I was a kid. I collected 2 of the starter decks and then forgot about them.
2?
Yeah, I had Kaiba and Yugi.
I only had Yu-Gi.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to it.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
So,
But I did play Yu-Gi-Oh! Game Boy Advance.
oh my lord.
I don't know, there's a couple Yu-Gi-Oh games that I just grinded that. But that's about it. I don't remember how to play.
So, for those of you who don't know, that's Phil. I'm
Yes,
Wes.
right here. Name,
We're
wait.
the
Where's the
homies, yeah, right there above us.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so we're gonna try this product out.
Yes.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 2-player deck, learn to play.
Here is this.
Learn how to
Here's
play.
This.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, because it's, what was it? XYZ and XYZ and Synchro.
Yes, Synchro, which is
Yeah.
a card type that
Yeah,
I've
so
learned.
is XYZ.
Yes, XYZ.
I have not
and
played with any of
Synchro.
that.
XYZ if you're Canadian.
Yeah. Exceed. I think that's the actual way of saying it. If I remember. Exceed. Exceed.
I'm contractually obligated to play, as I'm normally not a avid Yu-Gi-Oh player. But
Yeah, me neither. I just,
but I have I know basically nothing, and Phil knows some from back in the day.
minimal.
So as
petit
Frank
peu.
explained, yeah, we're gonna try this new product that's new, just came out, and pardon, sorry, what was that, Frank?
New and a product.
And
Yeah,
a product,
new and
and
a
it's
product.
new
Yeah.
product.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. I think it's good for those that may have want to dabble into Yu-Gi-Oh, but don't know where to
Yes.
start, because there are a lot of different things, right?
There's
Like, for
like-
example, a fusion.
So it started
Pendulum.
with Fusion, yeah, and then it went to
I don't know what the chronological
Link Monsters,
Yeah.
XY.
Synchro, Exist. Yeah.
One thing I do want to mention, this is $20,
Yes.
and it comes
in a
with
box.
a card
You have a
in
box?
Wes's extra deck that is $17. So, it's kind of worth it.
It's
value
it's
is
the
good.
Gundam.
It's the Gundam.
Might be the Gundam.
The Gundam.
So
Yeah.
it's A, it's great value. B, for those who never played, like Phil was saying, as you're about to see, this booklet that we're going to go through gives you a step-by-step way to
novel.
play. Yeah, novel, light novel. So there's a reason you can see. I don't know if it shows too well on the actual screens here, but there's a card that says "Stop."
Stop. Don't shuffle this deck.
Yes, we can read it out.
Correct. Yeah, so it is a step-by-step guide on how to pretty much play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
Right?
gives
So
you-
we're gonna try this out.
Phase by phase,
Yeah.
turn by turn.
And we're gonna go from there. We're gonna do some light reading today.
Yeah.
And we'll go. You wanna get started? You wanna
I
start
can
with the
take
first
the
page?
first
Our
page.
first bit?
This reminds me of like kindergarten.
Public school.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever played
Elementary.
shadow reading?
Yeah. Right.
You know
Yeah.
what? Let's pause for 1 second.
Okay.
Wes's camera's really annoying me. Hi,
Oh.
everybody.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Jeez.
Oh, you got it. Oh, there you go.
Boom. There you go. When I do lean a lot. I
Yeah.
apologize
I move around. I move around a lot too.
Could be the same size as
Phil.
Phil. There we
Yeah.
go.
Sorry. Head
Well,
big.
Phil is
Head big.
Phil is a couple of inches taller than
Head
me.
big.
All right. So
Not. Yeah, but smooth
we'll,
brain.
we'll start it out. I was going to do some funny voices, but I might make it easy for those who are listening. I mean, do we really need to
There we
read
go,
this?
yeah.
Do I have to read
Yes.
this part? Okay.
You are contractually obligated.
Once again, okay, I'll do the both then. It says, "Is it time to duel? Because I'm here to teach you how." This starter kit has 2 decks, so grab a friend or family member and each of you uses a different deck. If nobody's around, you can learn by playing the decks against each other. Just keep the decks separate while you do. I'll show you how everything works, so let's get started. That's how I'm assuming this protagonist-looking gentleman speaks. And here's the actual beginning of the instructions. So one of you is player X, and the other is player S. I wonder if X means XYZ and S means Synchro. We'll find out. The instructions that came with your deck say which one you are. Normally you shuffle your deck before dueling, obviously in a normal game, but while this book teaches you, keep the decks in order they came in so you know what cards you're going to be drawing. If the cards get out of order, just put them in numerical order using the number on each card that's right below the monster picture.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart. That's very
actually
smart.
interesting, yeah. So when you're starting up, you'll need to separate your extra deck monsters before play, and the instruction card, which is the stop, lets you know how to do that. All right, I went through 2 pages, that's fine. We'll let
let's
Phil
start.
take the next.
Okay, so setup.
Yes.
Each of you begins with your own deck of cards, face down. Each player starts with 8,000 life points LP, which is now on our little tablet.
Yeah, we have a little tablet set.
Your monster will attack your opponent and drive down their LP. Center. There you go. When your opponent's life points drop to 0, you win, and you duel. So duel. Let's start. Each of you draw 5 cards from the top of your deck to start.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
So let's remove the stop card.
Yep.
All right.
Put 'em on
So
above.
1, 2, 3, 4,
and
5.
5.
All right. For this teaching duel, you should show each other your hands. That way, you can both follow along at the same time.
Look at
when
that.
When you duel for real, though, your hand is secret. Only you
Yes.
can see it. All right.
Oh man, I remember this guy.
Oh, Legend Genie of the Magical Genie?
Oh, I remember this guy.
Dark Magician? Whoa! I got Spirit of the Harp, Launcher Spider, Rayuran, Impachi, and Elemental
I
Hero
remember that little
Sparkman.
egg dragon thing too. Vaguely, maybe.
Okay, after that,
All right.
the game is played in turns. You can flip a coin or roll dice or whatever to see who goes first. But for this teaching duel, let's have player X go first.
Oh, that's right. I go first.
Okay, so monsters have a lot of important stuff written on them. But the main thing are the level, so the number of stars, right, on the top right, yep.
Right underneath their name.
And the attack and defense points in the bottom corner. So, yeah, right there. Awesome. So, each monster also has an attribute in the top right and a monster type in the main box.
One thing I forgot to set up on the field, sorry. Because we don't have zones. This is the field center.
Oh, it shows you how to place.
Because we don't have zones, the field center indicates where the middle column is of the 5 spell and trap and the 5 monster zones.
Boom,
Ah,
boom,
right, okay.
Boom. So 5 monsters in the front.
5 monsters here, 5
Five traps.
spell
Oh,
or trap,
spells?
right?
Spell or traps, yeah.
Spell
Yeah.
or trap. What's the middle 3?
No. Okay, so the middle 3. So,
Oh, is this
so
actually
middle
representing
3.
what
So
it is?
this is
Oh,
the
I
gold
see.
is the field center,
Yep.
and then this is what synchro? No,
The extra
monster zone.
But you don't have link monsters, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so that's only for link monsters,
So there's
right?
Well, it's
just-
not only for link monsters, but for this demonstration, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
So
cool.
it's straight up just you have 5 and 5? Is that
Yeah.
how it works? Okay.
Yeah. Because you know how, like, remember in Yu-Gi-Oh! The dual disc, you have 5 things and then you slot 5 things in?
Oh, behind. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so 5 monsters and then 5 spell or traps, right? Yeah. Awesome. Each monster has an attribute box, yeah. If you watch Yu-Gi-Oh! On TV, you know lots of monsters have special abilities. If a monster is one of those, it'll be written in the text box. If a monster has text in slanted italic letters, that's not a special ability. It's just a cool description of the monster. Okay, mine are all cool descriptions.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I got anything here.
All
the
right.
ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. Dark magician. Oh,
You
this
do
is
the
my
next one,
turn?
yeah. By the end
All
of this, we're gonna be out of.
Yeah, we're gonna need
we don't
water.
Have, yeah. We won't have
All
the
right. Monster levels are important. If you want to summon a monster, you can do it for free if the level is 4 or lower, but you can only summon 1 monster per turn. Monsters go in attack mode, standing up, or defense mode. You put them sideways. Player X, let's start by playing your Queen's Knight in defense mode. Oh wow, it really is just like a script. So we plop the Queen's Knight. Oh, thanks.
I'm good for name. Thank you.
Just in case. There.
I'll take you.
So we've popped the Queen's Knight in defense mode.
Yep. So, yeah, keep going.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Like this. That way, if it battles, it will fight using its 1,600 defense points. When you play a monster in defense mode like this, it also goes face down, so it's a secret. Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I remember on the
I
show
don't
you
remember
can
that.
play
Wow.
face down, yeah.
For the show, they always play them face up in defense position. That is incorrect.
Oh, wow. Okay, I was going to say, I recall it always being face up. I did watch the original show back in the day.
With the Duelist Kingdom.
So I should put it face down, or are we
Yeah,
trying
sure,
to keep
we
them
can do
up?
that. You want to do face down?
So now
Yeah,
it's
sure.
player's turn. I mean, I figured that's...
Yeah, Queen's Knight, yeah, face down.
Sure.
So
all right.
I'll know what it is.
We know
but
what
like,
it is, but yeah. All right. And then we'll just do page by page, like full page. Player S, start your turn by drawing the top card of your deck so you have 6 cards in hand.
All right, let me do that. I drew
So just like
Ojama
Magic.
Green.
Oh my god, Ojamas! I do remember those guys.
Yeah.
Hey, why didn't player X draw a card when they started? Simple. The player who goes first, you plebeian. The player who goes first doesn't draw a card on the first turn of the game and can't attack their first turn either. It's the trade-off for going first. Now, player S, let's summon your elemental hero Sparkman in attack mode. You can summon it for free because it's level 4 or lower. Remember, you only get one summon per turn.
All right, so I summoned my elemental hero Sparkman. So Sparkman has 1,600 attack points and 1,400 defense points. Let me read now. Since it's not the first turn of the duel anymore, player S can attack. Each monster can attack once per turn. Monsters don't have to attack if you don't want them to. If you have lots of monsters, you can attack with just the ones you want. You also get to choose the order which they attack. If your monster attacks, it has to attack one of your opponent's monsters. If your opponent has more than one monster, you get to pick which one you attack. If there aren't any monsters, you attack your opponent's life points directly, which helps you win. Since player X has a face-down monster on the field, player S needs to get it out of the way. So you just declare, I attack your face-down monster with my Sparkman. I attack your face-down monster with my Sparkman.
Do I reveal it?
Time to battle. The first thing that happens is the face-down monster gets flipped face up. It stays in defense mode, though. Here we go.
Now we compare stats. A monster in attack position fights with its attack points. A monster in defense position fights with its defense points. In this case, it's Sparkman's 1,600 attack points against Queen Knight's 1,600 defense points. Since they're equal, Sparkman just bounces off Queen Knight's defense. It's a tie. Neither monster is destroyed. And that's the end of player S's turn. Excuse me.
All right.
Okay, so that's good to know because unlike certain games like Magic, which I'm used to, with a creature that has the same power and toughness, if it fights, they kill each other. To sign damage.
So it depends,
to each
yeah,
other.
because
That's
the interesting part, right? Because for Magic, your attack
You're attacking the person directly, and
yeah,
then
they choose to block, and it's their defense, but their attack damage
Also deals
their
damage.
power still deals.
so these don't
right.
actually fight. It's just if this
So
thing gets its direct
Because it's on defensive mode.
Yep.
The attack actually checks the defense and not the attack, right?
which
So So which is interesting. Yeah.
So that makes sense. I was just wondering if, let's say, hypothetically,
If you're in attack mode, then I would check your attack, I think.
right? No, yeah, that's how that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We're learning.
See?
Player
right.
X, start by drawing a new card from your deck.
There you go.
So we're gonna draw this card, and we're just gonna play it.
That
open.
defense strategy we used worked pretty well, right?
Ojama yellow.
Oh man.
That defense strategy we used worked pretty well, right? So let's keep that up. Take your giant soldier of stone and play it in defense mode too. Oh wow, okay. Now you have 2 monsters in defense mode. Queen's Knight stays face up, but remember that your giant soldier of stone goes face down when you play it in defense like this. And then you end your turn. All right, player S, draw another card to start your turn. You drew Gilgarth.
Gilgarth.
Queen's Knight is no match for Gilgarth's 1,800 attack points. Go ahead and summon Gilgarth in attack mode. Remember, you only get 1 summon per turn.
Gilgarth. I summon Gilgarth.
Always got a cool
The
looking
steeled
sword.
armored terror machine ruthlessly strikes down enemies with this giant katana.
That's a katana. Oh,
Uh-oh.
there you go.
Now let's destroy a monster.
Right?
Have Gilgarth attack Queen's Knight. So Gilgarth will attack Queen's Knight. Gilgarth fights with its 1,800 attack since it's in attack mode. Queen's Knight fights with 1,600 defense in defense mode. Queen's Knight is destroyed and sent to player X's graveyard.
Where's the graveyard usually?
Your graveyard, GY.
It's above your. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Doesn't matter, as long as you indicate it, I guess.
We're in normal play, yeah, right? Graveyard's above your deck? Okay, cool.
The GY is off to the side, where all your used monsters and other cards go. You can both look at what's in each other's graveyard, but never move a card out of the graveyard unless a card tells you to.
So like Magic, same idea.
Now let's talk about life points. Even though Queen's Knight was destroyed, she was in defense mode, so player X doesn't lose any life point from the fight. She was protecting them. Player S, let's keep it up by having Sparkman attack that face-down monster. Remember, each monster can only attack once per turn, so Gilgarth can't attack again this turn. Like before, the defense mode monster flips face up, but stays in defense mode. But wow!
Whoa!
Look at those defense points on Giant Soldier of Stone. 2,000.
2,000.
The Sparkman's attack is way lower than that, right? So 1,600, 2,000
Yup.
defense. So
Math.
2,000 minus 1,600 is 400. So two things happen here. Neither monster is destroyed. Even though the 2,000 defense is more than the 1,600 attack, you can't destroy a monster using defense points. Player S, so me, loses 400 life points. That's because the attack was lower than the defense. But no monsters get destroyed. Yeah. So the bounce back.
So there is a bounce back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the 400. So the difference, right? The
So you-
2,000 minus
so
the 1,600.
Right. So there is a
I
bounce back
lose-
effect against, which is interesting.
How do I use this thing? Just tap the number. Oh,
Oh wow. Okay. Negative 200 or 400?
negative 400. Equal.
Wow.
Whoa! That's
Remember that?
so cool.
Hey, editor and post, want to put up the actual? Like
But
in
no
the show?
monster get destroyed. All right. And that's it for me.
All right. Back to
Player X.
Player X.
I can hold it if you want.
No, it's all right. I got this. I don't want you to have to. So back to Player X. First, draw a card as always, with Giant Shoulder of Stone still protecting your life points. Let's go on the attack. So we're gonna draw. Ooh, Sword Stalker, looking cool. It's got 2,000 attack points.
Whoa, no way, dude.
Time to summon Lejin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp, with 1,800 attack. Lejin is an equal match for Gilgarth, but you can also get Sparkman off the field. So let's have Lejin attack Elemental Hero Sparkman. So first, we'll get the Lejin onto the field,
Legend. Magical Genie of the Lamp.
and then we
The
will move
Mystical
to
Genie.
attack the Elemental Hero Sparkman.
Okay, so
Since both monsters are in attack mode, both fight with their attack points. In an attack versus attack battle, the smaller monster, Sparkman, is destroyed and goes to the graveyard. And because Lejin was 200 points stronger, player S also loses 200 life points. Whoa,
boom,
that's crazy.
minus 200. I'm at 7,400.
So this is actually this is useful knowledge.
Oh, it's
for
like a
those who are
little
new.
guide,
Yeah.
eh?
Here's a handy chart showing every possible battle outcome. Keep this handy during your duels. A destroyed monster is placed face up in its owner's graveyard. So it shows you attack position versus attack position. Attacker's attack versus defender's attack. Defender is destroyed. Defending player loses LP equal to the attack difference. Attacker's attack
Equals defender's attack.
equals. Oh, sorry, no, my bad. Attacker's attack is less than the defender's attack. And then the attacker's attack is the same as the defender's attack, and then attacker's attack is more than
No,
or less than. I
Yeah,
flipped
so
it
this
again.
is this
More
is greater.
than, less
Equal,
than.
less than.
Right. So if the attacker's attack is greater than defensive attack, defending player loses LP equal to attack
Yep,
difference.
that was
Yeah.
exactly like that situation.
And if
Yep.
it was less than, then the attacker loses
yes,
LP equal to the attack difference.
correct.
And then attack position versus defense position.
Mm-hmm.
Attacker's attack is more than the
Greater.
defender's defense. Defender's destroyed, but no LP or life points have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Attacker's attack is the same as the defense division. Neither monster is destroyed, and no LP has changed.
Mm-hmm.
And then the attacker's attack is less than the defender's defense. Neither monster is destroyed. Attacking player loses LP equal to the difference.
Hmm.
Cool. Good to know. I think we're going to be moving on to back to player S.
Back to player. Oh yeah, because you summoned that, and then
Yes,
you want
and
to
then
keep the giant
attacks,
soldier.
and
so-
then boom.
All right, back to player S. Me. Draw a card to start. Oh man, you drew a level 6 monster, Ally of Justice. Clausolus? Clausolus, I can pronounce this. Let's talk about high level monsters. Now you already know that a level 4 or lower monster can be summoned for free. Higher level monsters require a tribute though. A tribute is like a snack. You have to feed a monster before it will fight for you. To tribute, take a monster you already have on the field and send it to your graveyard, to GUI. Level 5 and 6 monsters require 1 tribute to summon. Level 7 and higher monster requires 2 tribute to summon.
Okay, so you essentially get to sacrifice one of your own creatures to the graveyard.
Remember, you can only summon once per turn, right? So you can't summon a monster and then tribute it for a bigger monster in the same turn. You need to start your turn with a monster already in play. Since Gilgarth is player S's only monster, go ahead and tribute it to summon Clausolus. Place Gilgarth in the GY and Clausolus on the field in attack mode with a 2300 attack monster.
Oh,
you can get
no.
rid of that giant soldier of stone. So I'm gonna have Clausolus attack.
Attack the giant soldier and boop. So I only
boop.
had 2,000 life points.
2,000
Or
defense points.
Defense points,
Yep.
excuse me. How much more is that? That's 300 more, correct? So
Correct, but you do not take damage because it's in defense mode.
right, defense
Yes,
mode, not attack
defense
versus
mode.
attack.
Yeah.
Got it.
See, if I attacked your Lejin,
Then-
then you would have
yeah.
taken 500, right? The
No,
difference.
15 or something? Or-
This is
Oh,
1800.
it's based on the attack, right?
Attack, yeah.
So 500.
And then, yeah, it'd be 500. But yeah, because it's destroyed, but because it was in defense mode, you do not need to. Perfect. Okay, and there's no change to life points. That's end of my turn. Oh, you got a novel to read.
Oh, no.
Here you go.
Oh, my lord. Okay. So, player X, draw a card, and...
Dun dun.
Wow! It's a green card. That's a spell card. Spell cards and trap cards are used along with your monsters when you duel, and they're just as important. Spell cards are easy to play. During your turn, you place it on the field and follow the instructions, and then send it to your graveyard afterwards. Some spells are more complicated, but more about that later. Trap cards are a little trickier. You place them face down behind your monsters during your turn. That's called setting the trap. After a trap is set, on any following turn, your turn or an opponent's turn, you can flip the trap card face up and follow the instructions when you're in trouble. Lots of spells and traps can only be used in certain situations or require you to pay some kind of cost. Just follow the instructions. Normally, spells and traps go to the graveyard after use. All right, Player X, let's check this out. Activate your trade-in spell card. We actually have one of these set up on our trade-in spot.
Talking about trade-ins.
Yeah. You have to discard a level 8 monster. So discard your Rabby Dragon to your graveyard and then draw 2 cards. Oh,
That
there's a
one right
zone?
there.
Sorry.
So, fun fact, and Frank, check me if I'm right. If you have, so if all 5 spots of your spell and traps are taken up by spells and traps, you cannot cast, correct? Correct. Okay.
So you got to be
interesting.
careful about using a lot of trap
setting
cards.
setting up your traps. Yeah.
So we're going to get this Rabby Dragon now to the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And then you draw 2 cards.
What did you draw?
Oh, man, no entry.
No entry. Oh man.
And Draining Shield.
All right.
So then draw 2 cards. Wow, we drew 2 trap cards. Oh man, look at that. Go ahead and set both of those to your field, face down behind your Lejin. Well, they show a little handy
Nice.
image to show you how it works. So,
So
we've
your
got
trade-in is gone, right? Because
Lejin here. Trade-in should now be in the graveyard. So these should go
face down.
boom, face down. Why does it show I have a defense monster here? Oh, I think it's just
Example.
Oh,
Example.
okay.
Example.
that's
Your
why.
giant- your giant sword
Let's
is
also
small.
play your Ajama Yellow in defense face down.
There you go.
Why?
Why? Because if you
But I could get Dark Magician or Sword Stalker.
no, you
Okay.
can't cast a Dark Magician,
If I sack,
you need to sack
Lejin,
2.
right? Isn't he?
No, because 8 or
Oh,
7.
he's 7. You're right.
Yeah, so you need-
Sword Stalker I could do.
Yeah.
He was a 2,000 attack points.
But why would you when mine's
Right. That's
2,300?
super big and scary. That's right. We played the Ajama Yellow in defense face down. We're going to, since that ends your turns, but now we've got traps waiting for our opponent. We've been going slow to teach you the basics, but normally you'll play a lot of cards at the start of the duel. You only get 1 normal summon, but can play any number of spells and traps during your turn. The card stock's quite nice, but it makes me think there's 2 pages
Oh,
stuck together.
the paper on
Yeah.
the pages?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Feels like
actually.
there's 2.
This is a high quality print.
35 point.
So, player S draws a card. Whoa! Swords of Revealing Light.
Oh my god.
But this is it's a surprise tool we'll save for later.
Oh, yes, of course.
Let's hold on to that for later.
A good reaction card.
The other player has 2 trap cards. And because we're learning together, you know what they are. But remember that in most duels, you won't know. Anyway, let's summon Inpachi in attack mode.
That's the big wood thing, right?
Yes. Inpachi has 1 timer on his chest. Interesting. Attack mode. Then attack Lejin with Clausolus. I'm going to attack with Clausolus on Lejin. Player X, it's time to activate your trap card.
Which one though?
Even though it's not your turn, flip your no entry card face up.
Change.
You need your catchphrase.
Oh, what's my catchphrase?
What did I activate?
No entry? Or
you activated my trap.
You've activated my trap card.
Look, man,
No
we
entry.
got it.
Wait, what's the English voice actor's name for who does Yugi? Oh man.
Oh, I don't remember. I do not remember.
I know. I can't. I don't think I can replicate his voice that well.
It's time to activate your trap card, even though it's not your turn. Flip your no entry card face up. It changes all attack position.
Christopher. I know he's such an iconic voice.
It changes
You've
all
activated
attack
my trap card.
position monsters to defense.
Oh, change all attack position monsters to defense position.
Yep. So change all attack. So Lajin, Inpachi, and Clausolis all shift into defense mode.
What does that mean?
Wow. Since Clausolis is no longer in attack position, its attack is halted. That's because defense mode monsters cannot attack.
Oh, it essentially stops the attack form or turn thing. That's cool.
Wow, that's not fair. Yeah. It's still player S's turn, but you already summoned a monster. You could play that Swords of Revealing Light spell, but let's save it for when we need it. So we'll end our turn. All right.
What happens when you activate a trap card? Does it stay on the field or does it go to the graveyard? Graveyard? Unless it stays and continues. This is now in the
Okay,
graveyard.
so now in the graveyard.
Got it.
All right. Player X, your turn.
It's me.
And you drew White Ninja.
Boom. Oh, White Ninja.
An orange monster means it has a special ability. I think the frame.
Oh, it is like a darker. So warrior flip effect. Flip. Target one defense position monster on the field. Destroy that target.
Wow.
So what does that mean? Flip.
All right. A flip monster is a monster you play face down. Then when it flips face up, its flip ability activates. But for now, thanks to your no entry card stopping the attack, you have two monsters at the start of your turn for the first time ever. So let's tribute both Lajin and Ojama Yellow. Send them both to the GY to summon. What are you? Who are you? Yugi?
Dark Magician.
Dark Magician.
I summon Dark Magician in attack mode.
Now,
Right?
yes.
Okay.
Now, have Dark Magician attack and destroy Clausolis.
Dark Magician, attack his ally of Justice Colossus.
Since Clausolis is in defense, there's no change in life points. But Clausolis is destroyed. We can't play White Ninja yet, since it's a tribute summon, like Dark Magician. Wait, really?
Really? It's only 4 though. Is that what a flip monster does? Is it
Oh, no. Since it's a tribute summon, like Dark Magician,
Yes.
still counts as our one
Or
normal summon for the
we
turn.
can't summon White Ninja.
Yeah, so it's my turn.
Yes.
So back over to player S.
All right. I want me to read.
Sure. Boom, boom.
You got to read it for me, so now you get to focus on do what you do.
All right, cool.
All right, player S. You've got your own spell card now. Backup Rider. After I'm assuming you draw that card,
Yes.
you draw that card. Let's get ready to use it by changing Inpachi back to attack position. See rules on the next page.
Oh, same spot.
So does oh sorry, I should probably leave this there then. Let's get ready, but oh, so when you
So
that's
I
something
put it to.
I didn't know this. So when you're playing,
Mm-hmm.
do you need to use anything, or can you just change a Pokemon? Can you change a monster into attack mode when it's defense?
Change your monster's position once per turn.
Once per turn.
If it's face down. Sorry, you can change your monster's position once per turn.
Yep, once per turn.
Each monster.
Each
if
monster.
it's face down, you can flip it face up to attack position. You cannot flip it to face up defense position.
If it's in defense
If it's
mode?
in defense, already face down.
Face down.
But if it's in defense position, you can put it to attack position once per turn. But you can't summon a monster and then change its position. You have to.
After it's already been chosen for whatever
Yeah,
position
like you
want it
summon
in?
in attack position, you cannot change it that turn.
God. Okay.
interesting.
That's interesting. It doesn't show that right here, but I'm assuming that says see rules on the next page. So it probably is about to explain that to us.
Yeah. So now let's. Yeah. So I want to change Inpachi back to
Inpachi
attack
attack
position.
position, and then let's charge up Inpachi by playing the backup rider spell, raising its attack to 3,100.
Yeah. Target one face-up monster on the field. It gains 1,500 attack until the end of this turn.
Whoa.
So now it's 3,100.
3,100 points.
And then attack Dark
Magician.
Hey.
Hey, player X, that's a pretty big attack incoming. Activate that Draining Shield trap card.
Wow.
Draining Shield will stop the attack, and you gain 3,100 life points since that's Inpachi's current attack.
What?
Draining Shield, activate. You've activated my trap card.
Again.
If an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster. Negate that attack, and if you do, I gain life points equal to that target's attack.
So you gain 3,100. That's a lot of points.
There's no bad cards in my grandfather's deck.
Well, maybe Karibo, but
Maybe Karibo. I love Karibo. It's so cute.
all right.
All right. So, player S, it's still your turn, and you haven't summoned yet. So go ahead and play Spirit of the Harp in face-down defense mode. You've also exhausted player X's trap card supply, which is good news for later.
All right, there you go.
Rules text.
During your turn.
I wish I could do the Dex voice from Pokemon.
During your turn.
During your turn, you can change the battle position of your monsters if you want to. There are 3 rules for this.
Ah.
You can't change its position if it declared an attack already this turn.
Mm-hmm.
You can't change its position if it's still the turn it was summoned.
Mm-hmm.
You can't change its position if you've already manually changed its position. So you can't go, I flip to attack, and then flip back.
To defense. Yeah, that's
That'd be
not
crazy.
fair.
That'd be really crazy. I bet you there's a card out there that does that nowadays.
Stop defense.
Right? I don't
Stop
know.
attack.
Is there a card nowadays that allows, like, overrides those abilities?
No, but there is an entire archetype called the Super Heavy Samurais who attack while in defense position and use their defense instead of their attack.
So kind of like Magic with using power versus toughness stuff. That's
So
cool.
Thorin the Siege Tower?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thorin the Samurai Tower.
Arcades the strategist?
It's also the most manly deck because all of their abilities say you cannot have spells or traps in your graveyard, so it's just monsters, baby.
Ooh, I
That
kind of
sounds
like
fun.
that. No, I don't like that. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Just maths.
Rule 1 is why we wouldn't change Colossolus
Colossolus, yeah.
back to attack position after that trap last turn. It had already declared an attack. Rule 2 is why we couldn't change Impachi back. It had just been summoned. If either of those hadn't been the case, though, we could have changed them despite Rule 3. Rule 3 just keeps you from changing a monster back and forth forever. If a monster's battle position changes because of a card effect, you can still change it manually. Interesting.
All right.
All right, I think it's my
Player
turn,
X.
so you get to narrate me.
Time to draw. And you drew the Thousand Knives spell,
Sing, 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 sing.
which specifically requires a combo with your Dark Magician.
Oh my god.
You can use it on one of player S's monsters, but your Dark Magician should be able to destroy them by itself. So let's save it for later. Have
Smart
Dark
move.
Magician attack and destroy Impachi.
Dark Magician, attack Impachi!
I don't know what sound Impachi makes, mate.
It's a bunch of creaking wood noises.
Player S loses 900 life point from that attack. Yep. How do I do it? Minus.
I probably shouldn't make the noise because I feel like someone might put it in later, in post.
Since that's the difference.
Use my soundboard.
Their
There you go.
attack points. After that, let's set your White Ninja face down in defense and end the turn.
White Ninja, face down, defense mode.
I play my monster, summon my monster face down in defense mode. Now that we've gone over the basics, let's kick this duel into advanced mode. We're
Into
gonna start
overdrive.
using special summons.
Oh no!
Oh heck yeah!
Pandemonium 8 says he loves your sound effects.
Oh, thank you, Pandemonium. I appreciate.
A special summon is a free summon that you get from a card that talks about special summons in its... Wait, I just totally missed that whole spot. A special
shit.
summon is a free summon that you get from a card that talks about special summons in its text. Like the Apprentice Piper that player S just drew. Whoa!
Oh, wow!
A special summon does not count against your one summon per turn limit. They're freebies you get in addition to your normal summon. Also, when you special summon, you can do it at any level monster and you don't need to tribute when you do. This is also a flip monster, which we already talked about. So go ahead and set the Apprentice Piper in face down defense position and end my turn. I want to read this first though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at it.
Flip. You can special summon one monster from your hand. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to GY, you can special summon one monster from your hand. Wow, that's cool.
So, I'm sure it'll probably explain this, but also to Frank. So the fancy extra deck monsters, where they're sitting right now, are they technically in your hand?
Sort of. It's a separate 15-card deck called the Extra Deck that you have access to at all times as long
Okay.
as you fulfill its summoning requirements on the card.
Got it. Is that a special summon thing, or a special summon based on just even your normal monsters? What is a special summon?
There are different kinds of special summons.
Okay.
As an example, your deck is going to use XYZ summoning
Yeah.
a lot, which is a type of special summon. There's
it.
also synchro summoning, which Phil's deck is
So
going to
that's-
use.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, is if these were what that card was hinting towards.
No, so Apprentice Piper says it's going to special summon a monster from
monster
his
from
hand
my hand.
when it flips
So-
face up and when it's destroyed by battle.
So it specifically means when it says your hand, it doesn't mean your extra deck. It means it'll say extra deck versus hand versus.
Correct.
Got it.
Got
Okay.
it. All right.
Makes sense, but I thought I'd ask just in case. Intricacies and all that.
All right. Player X.
Whoa!
You just drew Cost Down, which is another special tool we'll save for later.
Look at all these knives and swords.
Yeah. Go ahead and start your turn by using Dark Magician to attack the monster that player S just played.
Dark Magician! Attack that one monster in defense mode.
And I'll walk you both through this.
Okay.
All right. So, Dark Magician's attack flips the Apprentice Piper into face-up defense mode. You look at the attack defense and determine that Apprentice Piper will be destroyed. All right. But first, we have to do its effect. Piper's flip effect happens. So player S use it to summon Launcher Spider in defense.
Oh, look at that. Big missile spider.
After its flip effect, Piper goes to the graveyard because it was destroyed.
Do you know
Then
what that means?
its second ability happens. Player S summon Ryuran in defense mode.
Whoa!
Whoa!
These are some big monsters.
This
That's
Apprentice
a
Piper
good
just
card.
Summoned 2 monsters by it
By
getting
both defending
popped.
on the flip and then also dying.
See? Special summons are really powerful.
Value. All
There.
right, next page. Okay, so player X, you're facing down 2 high-level monsters now, thanks to Apprentice Piper, but it's still your turn, so let's do something about that. First, remember how you can change your monster's battle position? Change your White Ninja to face-up attack position. This is called a flip summon. Since White Ninja just flipped face up, its flipped effect activates. Go ahead and use it to destroy the defense position Ryuran. White Ninja on a flip destroys Ryuran.
Okay. Oh yeah, wow, it's 2600. It's an egg, it died. It was a dragon.
Scary dragon almost.
Ryuran.
There it is. That's one monster down. I need to work on my Yugi voice.
One monster, yeah. I don't know, I can't do
I
that.
was trying to think.
You work on your Joey voice.
Yeah, right. Joey, what is? Oh man, Joey was like that.
Hey, Yugs! Oh, I
Didn't
can't,
he
I
have
can't do
kind of
this.
like an accent, like the New Yorker?
Joyzy.
Like,
He's from
like-
Brooklyn, baby.
He's from Brooklyn. Oh god, I have to rewatch that now. Now, use your Thousand Knives spell card to get rid of Launcher Spider. Just play it to the field, destroy Launcher Spider, then place Thousand Knives in your graveyard.
So what does Thousand Knives actually
Thousand
say?
Knives says, if you control Dark Magician, target one monster your opponent controls and destroy that target. Get
That's amazing.
absolutely destroyed.
Okay. Wow, I just got wrecked.
All right. So why can't White Ninja attack? That's because a lot of this happened in what's called Main Phase 2. Each turn happens in 6 phases. You've got your draw phase. You draw a card. 2, standby phase. Some cards will refer to this, but usually it's not used. 3, main phase 1. This is where you play your cards. 4, battle phase, where you attack. 5, main phase 2, any other chance to play cards. And 6, your end phase. So it is kind of like Magic in that
It
regard.
is interesting then, because you can't cast something and then attack again.
Yeah,
Right?
no,
So
it
you have to
doesn't have-
cast a bunch of stuff, attack.
You do have to play...
So you have to do all your attacks in one phase.
Yes.
And then you can cast again.
So there's
Interesting.
one similarity to
That's
Magic
interesting.
that I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
understand.
Because I'm thinking about Lorcana right now, right? And like Lorcana, you can cast spell, challenge,
Yep.
cast more spell,
And then challenge again. And just kind of keep going until you're out of things or you stop.
Things, yeah, exactly.
Wow, okay.
So that's interesting. So you have phasings for attack, and then you cannot, once you move out of attack phase,
You're
you
now
can't
just in
cast
main phase
again.
2.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. So
Yeah,
yeah, like
I totally
Magic.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh
good
my.
to know. So it is like Magic in that sense. Which, fun fact, I think this is true. Don't quote me on it, but I heard through a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend that Yu-Gi-Oh! Originally, its first rendition when it was getting started was actually created by people who wanted to make a Magic the Gathering like set of cards. And then they got
No.
said no, or that, what was the...
So, Yu-Gi-Oh was originally in the manga. He was the king of games, and it was supposed to be that he played a different game in every issue. The first one was a Magic the Gathering ripoff that they made called Duel Monsters, where the rules were that you just played the monster directly from your hand onto the field. Level didn't matter. All you did was play it, attack, and try and kill your opponent.
Right.
That issue of the manga got so popular that people asked for a card game, so then Bandai made it with those same rules. Then Konami bought it and turned it into what it is today.
Makes sense. Yeah, actually, I did remember reading a
Interesting.
bit of the manga. Yeah, they played a lot of different like challenges and
Yeah.
games. Some of them were like life-threatening. Yeah,
In one of them, they play D&D, and all of the characters, except for Yami Yugi, get turned into pieces, and the pieces can actually die.
Yep.
yeah, it was pretty morbid actually. The manga is a little bit crazy.
Well,
Yami Yugi kills people in the manga, like actually murders them.
doesn't Kaiba have a gun in the end? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and then I think one of the I think one of the guys like tried to stab the scorpion, and then I don't know, he got stung by a scorpion and like died or something. I don't remember. It was a little while ago. Yeah,
Anywho.
yeah. Anyway,
Moving on to the next turn. Player S. Looks like you've drawn
what did I draw?
a powerful trap card.
Oh man,
Oh, yeah.
Storming Mirror Force.
Now, go ahead and set your Storming Mirror Force face down, and let's see what happens. Oh, and by the way, we didn't summon Ojama Green. That's okay. You don't have to summon a monster every turn. Sometimes they're safer in your hand. I guess to keep them close to the heart. All right, next up.
Player X just drew another trap,
Whoa!
but this one has an infinity symbol on it. A continuous trap card. Let's keep rolling with Dark Magician. Have it attack and destroy Player S's monster.
Dark Magician, I use you to attack that defense monster.
All right, but Player S, that's your signal to activate Storming Mirror Force to bounce Player X's monsters back to the hand.
No!
You have activated Storming Mirror Force.
What?
When an opponent's monster declares an attack, return all your opponent's attack position monsters to the hand.
Or should I do the anime, like the classic anime response, like the over it?
And Player X, you have to do another tribute summon or find a special summon to get that Dark Magician back onto the field. Note that since the attack was stopped by a trap card, Player S's face down monster doesn't even flip face up. It
Doesn't even
remains
get attacked.
face down. Player X, let's go
It's
ahead and
me.
set that Call of the Haunted trap card, then end your turn.
I play
Summon
this
down.
one trap card face down. I mean, what? It's not a trap card.
Here are the different icons you might see on your spell and trap cards. Anything without an icon is just a normal spell or normal trap. So there's a
Like
lot.
this
There's like
costume.
6 of them.
Oh, God.
Right? There's the infinity symbol, there's a cross, there's a lightning bolt, there's a return arrow, there's a ice shard, a primo gem.
Yeah.
Ever play Genshin?
Genshin Impact.
Genshin.
Get out of here.
There's a flame. So continuous.
Flame, dear flame.
Continuous. Don't send these to the graveyard when you use them. They stay on the field and keep working. Equip. They also stay on the field, but are equipped to a specific monster. If that monster goes away, so does his equipped cards.
It's an equipment.
Quick play. That's lightning bolt. These spells can be used from your hand at any point during your turn, not
instant.
just in your main phase. You can also set them and then activate them on any following turn like a trap. Ritual, counter, and field cards also exist, but aren't included in these decks. Well, thanks, guys.
Oh, cool. I guess we'll never know what those do.
No, it's okay. We'll learn it later. All right.
Oh, this is me? All right. All right, back to player S. Draw your card. And that's a quick play spell you just drew. Is that Scapegoat? Oh, my lord.
I am Joey.
Scapegoat! Since it's a quick play spell, you could play it from your hand this turn or set it and use it like a trap. Scapegoat summons sheep tokens. Tokens are monsters that are created by other cards. They act like monsters in every way. They have a battle position, type, attribute, and attack and defense points. And they stop your opponent from attacking you directly. But when they leave the field, they just disappear, since there's no monster card to put in the graveyard. You can only have a maximum of 5 monsters in play, so if we summon the 4 sheep tokens from Scapegoat now, we'll be full, which can keep you from playing better monsters later. So let's just set Scapegoat down, face down, behind your Spirit of the Harp and end the turn. Player X, that's me. You've drawn, bam!
Whoa!
Oh my God, it's Cyber Dragon. I know that one too, kind of. You've drawn Cyber Dragon. Since it's a level 5 monster, you can tribute summon Cyber Dragon by tributing a monster. But Cyber Dragon's real power. Don't we actually have goat tokens though somewhere? Like a bajillion of them? I believe in you. You can find them. Since it's a level 5 monster, you can tribute summon Cyber Dragon by tributing a monster. But Cyber Dragon's real power is in its ability to special summon itself from your hand if your opponent controls a monster and you don't. Since your opponent has a face-down monster, let's do that by summoning it in attack position. I summon Cyber Dragon in attack position. Rawr.
I was like, is that a turkey?
I don't. I can't do a mechanical effect with my voice. I'm not that good.
Wait, no, that's like a horn.
Foghorn. I summon Tugboat.
No, the gunkamakis, the gunships. Yeah, the sushi shot gunships. Have you not seen them?
What? Is
Apparently
that an actual
you.
card?
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
The sushi ships.
Oh, look at the
Whoops.
pretty.
It's actually all four.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's a surprise tool we'll save for later.
What special summon is free and doesn't use our normal summon? Let's keep going. It's time to use that cost down spell card. Discard Dark Magician to activate cost down. Yes, Dark Magician, you can summon him from the graveyard with Call of the Haunted later. So we're gonna activate cost down, discarding Dark Magician.
What does it do?
For the rest of the turn, reduce the levels of all monsters in your hand by 2, even after they are summoned. That means Swordstalker is only a 4-cost monster, and White Ninja's 2. Where it is, this lowers White Ninja's level to 2, but also lowers the Swordstalker level 4. That's low enough to summon without tribute. So go ahead and summon Swordstalker 2 in attack mode.
Wow.
I think so. Yeah, it looked like it was in attack mode. So we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
I summon Swordstalker to the battlefield in attack mode.
Now, it's interesting. is when you special summon a monster, it always has to go face up, unless the card says it comes face down. I guess that's what it means for the Cyber Dragon. Yeah. Now it's time to attack.
Anyone else
Start
feel like
with-
Swordstalker's name's Greg? He looks like a Greg to me. Sorry.
No, he looks about right, yeah.
All right, he's got Greg
Gregory.
vibes. That's Gregory.
Yeah, he goes by Gregory, all
Yes,
right?
and he has a very high top British accent.
You go, what? Now it's time to attack. Start with Cyber Dragon, since it's your biggest monster. And attack player S's face-down monster.
Cyber Dragon, attack that face-down monster.
Boop. Oh, it's the Spirit of the Harp.
Oh no, it's a lady.
Spirit of the Harp flips face up, and since it only has 2,000 defense to Cyber Dragon, it's 21 attack,
Oh, this should be-
it destroyed. Oh,
Cost down should be great.
it died. Now, use Swordstalker to attack your opponent's life point directly.
Swordstalker, attack his life points directly.
But wait!
Hello, my name's Greg.
Gregory, thank you.
Excuse me, Gregory.
But wait, player S, it's time to use that Scapegoat. Quick play spell, since you can use it like a trap, remember? Boop. I activate Scapegoat.
I activate goats.
Now,
Poop all the goats on the field.
place 4 sheep tokens on the field. I got actual goats.
Oh my god. The goat.
Yeah.
That's why
Summon-
he's the goat.
4 goats in defense mode.
I love them.
Yeah, they are adorable.
You can get
the
these tokens
toy.
at enterthebattlefield.ca.
These cost money.
Yeah. Oh,
Really?
Yeah, worth.
Oh my lord.
Worth. Look, they're foils.
I know,
They're
that's
tiny.
what's saying. They're gorgeous foils.
When the defender's monsters change during attack, it triggers what's called a replay. Swordstalker was attacking directly, but now there are monsters to stop him. So the game rewinds to when Swordstalker started his attack. Swordstalker can continue its attack and attack a monster, or choose not to attack at all. In this case, have Swordstalker attack and destroy a sheep token. Why is it a sheep token? It's Scapegoat. I'm so angry at that.
We're gonna kill the pink one.
Wow. Yeah.
I like the
In
red
this case,
one the most.
Swordstalker
like it's
attack and
something.
destroy a sheep token, which disappears instead of going to the GY. That ends this turn.
They get
Oh.
Thanos snapped out of existence.
No. You can
What?
use anything to represent tokens. Coins, dice, paper clips, pencils, whatever you want. Just have a way to keep track of what battle positions they're in.
A Lego mini.
Or, in this case, goat. Attack or defense. New turn, me. Player S, you drew... Card D.
Card car. D.
D.
It's a card
Which
car.
shows us another kind of monster effect.
D.
This one lets you draw more cards, but it ends your turn when you do, and you can't special summon the same turn. Our Swords of Revealing Light is a good combo here. Go ahead and play Swords of Revealing Light. Cast the Swords of Revealing Light. Spells normally go to the graveyard after use, but Swords says it stays on the field, so we'll follow that instruction. So Swords of Revealing Light stays, after this card's activation, it remains on the field. But you must destroy it during the end phase of your opponent's third turn. When this card is activated, If your opponent controls a face-down monster, flip all monsters they control face up. While this card is face up on the field, your opponent's monsters cannot declare an attack.
Oh, wow.
So
I gave you that die to represent how many turns, like how many Wes's end phases that's going to.
1, 2, 3. Okay, West's end phases, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so it
So
hasn't
right
been
now it's
end
at
yet,
0. So
but
after his first
my
end phase,
first
it'll be
end phase
1,
will go
right?
1.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Okay.
It's like a timer thing.
Yeah. So
I'm going to quickly read it.
Yeah, go for it.
Like,
I remember that one. That's why. Now we can summon Card-D.
so you get 3 turns with it on the field.
Once
That's
it's in play,
gross.
you can tribute it and draw 2 cards. Then your turn ends. Okay. So I'm gonna play Card-D in face up. Once it's in play, cannot be special summoned. During your main phase 1, if this card was normal summoned this turn, you can tribute this card, draw 2 cards, and becomes the end phase. You cannot special summon. Okay. So I'm basically playing it, sacrificing it to draw 2 cards,
Okay. And then it ends your turn?
and then my turn ends.
Okay.
The warrior returning
Whoa.
alive. One-time passcode.
Oh, that's
Interesting.
the you can't, I don't know if you can see, but that's like the quintessential image.
Like this,
Yeah, where he's like holding the card up right next to his face.
like this, and then
Yeah,
you've
every time
activated.
you've activated my trap card. All right. Player X's turn to draw. And okay, we're in the big leads now with Eldritch the Golden Lord. Look, he's all gold. This is a massive level 10 monster with a whole lot of stuff written on it. Go ahead and look it over. Eldritch is impressive and could be tribute summoned using 2 tributes, but its real power is in its special abilities, and we can't use those until we get a spell or trap card in our hand to send to the graveyard as a cost. Anyway, Swords of Revealing Light is keeping us from attacking, but player S's sheep are no threat, so let's just end our turn. Wow, I'm sad, okay?
1.
That's right, 1 on the effect. Player S, draw! Here's another kind of monster effect. DD Crow has a quick effect. A quick effect can be activated during your opponent's turn. Some quick effects need the monster to be in play. Some of them, like DD Crow, work directly from your hand. This is an example of a monster whose ability means it never even has to hit the field. Although you can also summon it like a regular monster if you want to. Anyway, Swords of Revealing Light is still protecting us, so let's keep DD Crow in the hand for now and use your one-time passcode to special summon a security token.
I cast one-time passcode.
Now you
Special
have...
summon.
Oh, sorry. Read it out.
Special summon. 1. Security token. Cybers, light, level 4, attack, defense 2000, and defense position.
Oh,
You
no.
can only activate one-time passcode per turn. So I do make a token.
Is it a creature monster?
Interesting.
Does it have any? What's it do? Or you can just use the sheep flipped over.
I use the sheep. It's okay. Sheep over. Whoop. Well,
I guess yeah. No.
I should know it has
I
a
forgot
code
this
now.
game has a reason for things to be flipped.
yep. Oh, I get a passcode. So what is passcode? Anyway, we can keep going.
Yeah, I think Frank's making us a passcode token quick. Fair enough.
One security token.
Put the sheep out and then put this
Oh.
on it for security.
Security sheep. Here, I'll
It's a
just put it the other way.
Security sheep.
So now you have 3 sheep tokens and 1 security token. Every kind of token is going to have different attack level, attack defense level, type, and attribute. It's all listed on that card, on the card that created the token monster. Check out the different stats listed on the one-time passcode versus scapegoat. All right.
No, right. Player X
Oh, is it my
has
turn?
drawn a trap card.
Boom.
So let's go over some options here. We could send Skill Successor to the graveyard to activate Eldritch's ability to send another card on the field to the graveyard. For example, we could get rid of Swords of Revealing Light, but it's going to expire soon anyway, so that seems like kind of a waste. We could also set Skill Successor to use its trapped effects, but Eldritch requires a spell or trap to work, and Eldritch's ability are way stronger than the Skill Successor. The best strategy now is to just wait for swords to expire. So keep Skill Successor in your hand and pass.
I shouldn't. What? Shouldn't I summon White Ninja? That seems.
I don't know, I guess not.
I guess not.
No. That's interesting.
I've completely
Alright.
forgotten what this card is.
Call to the grave.
Right, it's supposed to bring the thing back.
That's turn 2 of Swords Revealing Light done. 1 more of your turns and it expires and you can attack again. So, Skill Successor, like many traps and spells, has 2 effects. One when it's first played on the field, and another after it's in the graveyard afterwards. It also can banish itself. A card that banished, it's removed from the game. It doesn't go to just the graveyard. It just goes away, off to the side, never to be seen again in this duel.
Gone. Forever.
Unless the card says to bring it back. Can I read Skill Successor?
There's always a. It's pretty cool. It always brings. There's always a clause in effect.
The Skill
Clause in
Successor.
effect?
Yeah. Target one face-up monster you control against 400 attack until the end of this turn. During
How's it
your
going,
turn,
Chad? Hope you're doing
except
good.
the turn
YouTube,
this
thanks
card
for
was
watching.
sent to the
Hope you're having a
graveyard.
good
You
night
can
or day.
banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face-up monster you control. It gains 800 until the end of turn. Interesting.
800 attack points.
Grats. They literally wrote grats. You've now learned all the basics of dueling. Now it's time to get into some advanced dueling stuff and talk about your extra deck monsters. Those are 4 monsters you set aside before we started to play. Go ahead and take a look at them now.
Ooh. Big, scary Bobot.
Yeah, you take a look first, and I'll hand the book over to you.
Divine Arsenal, AA Zeus. Is it just AA, or did they say like ah, or how do you?
Should I say double A Zeus?
Double A Zeus? That
Double
makes
A.
sense.
AA.
It's an AA.
We're Canadian. AA.
AA.
AA Zeus. All right.
Divine Arsenal, Double A Zeus, Sky Thunder. It has too many stars.
I'm gonna take a look at mine too.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Whoa.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Yeah.
I know you were saying 12 back there, but I wanted
How
to
your
count.
extra deck works. Your extra deck is always separate from your main deck. Keep it off to the side, face down. Your extra deck can only contain extra deck monsters. So Synchro, which is mine, white. XYZ is black. Fusion is purple.
Fusion.
Link, blue. And Pendulum, which is complicated.
Yeah. Does it actually say that?
Yeah.
That's perfect. Good.
We'll just talk about Synchro and XYZ for now.
Pendulum is
We're just
bad.
complicated. Yeah.
For reference, I play Pendulum.
So bad.
Yeah. Frank's a little complicated, you know? Yeah.
We're all complicated. Comp. I can even speak.
You can look
Ugh.
through your extra deck during play, but not your opponent's extra deck. So Synchro, XYZ, Fusion, Link, Pendulum, not included in these decks. How to use your extra deck. You never draw from your extra deck. When you summon a monster from your extra deck, you get to pick the one you want to summon. Each monster in your extra deck lists a recipe of monsters needed to summon it. These monsters are called the materials that you use for the summon. So, for example, Fiend Tuner, 1+ non-tuner monsters. When this card destroys an opponent monster by battle and sends it to GUI, you can make this card gain a second battle phase and make a second attack in a row. Cool. To summon a monster from your extra deck, you need the right materials available. Then say which monster you want to summon. Send the materials to the GUI, pick the monster you want from your extra deck and special summon it. Each kind of extra deck monster has a unique way to get summoned. So let's talk about Synchro and XYZ monsters. Read, your turn.
Me.
Your turn to read.
More.
Reminds you of school?
Sorry, what?
Reminds you of school?
No, I didn't mind reading. It was the talking that was. I actually don't mind talking either. I used to have to be the one that. Anyone remember that in English class when you would have to read like a novel or a book or a passage? Specifically, I remember this in Shakespeare and plays and stuff in high school. Nobody wanted to read, so I was the one the teacher called upon because I didn't care and I would put on voices and have fun with it. So good times, but my voice would be shot by the end of the class. All right, how to synchro summon. So wait, did it explain the XYZ? Oh no,
Not
it's gonna
yet.
do both. I see. Okay, how to synchro summon. For a synchro summon, the synchro materials need to be on the field, unless a card says otherwise. That should be on every single card. A synchro summon always needs at least one tuner monster, period, a tuner monster. A monster will say whether or not it's a tuner. Okay. It's a Mitsubishi Eclipse, it's a tuner monster. The recipe on the synchro monster will say how many tuners and how many non-tuners are needed. It's just showing.
Yep,
Oh,
yep,
okay.
yep.
The total levels of the materials used must add up to be exactly the same as the level of the synchro monster you are summoning. Send the synchro materials to the graveyard when you synchro summon. You can use a token monster as material for a synchro summon, but not for an XYZ summon. So level 4 tuner, level 1 non-tuner monster, level 5 synchro equals level 5 synchro summon. Ah.
Sorry, let me read that.
Yeah, here, the
What does it say? Okay, so level 4 tuner plus level 1 non-tuner equals level 5 synchro. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so you can combine and sacrifice both.
So you can use a token. So does the token count as 0 then? They have levels? Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
because
actually did.
because the security token is a Cyber Light level 4. Interesting.
So it's got 4.
I believe all the sheep are level 1.
Level 1, right? Scapegoat. You are right. Beast, Earth, level 1.
I'm surprised it doesn't show that on the actual physical token though.
Because you can use any token to represent any token.
Oh, but they should.
They have printed ones.
But it
Like
literally just says
custom?
token, right?
that
Yeah.
one's just a token.
Oh, but there
There.
is custom.
Like there's a Sky Striker token that's the
Yeah.
level 4 machines, whatever.
I'm surprised they haven't. I was gonna say like how Magic does it, where you summon a
Interesting.
specific token, they have printed for most.
That's what I'm
of
saying,
them.
they do.
They do,
Oh, they do
but
have
they
that?
also have the generic token,
Oh,
right?
I see.
Exactly.
Cool.
Okay.
That's cool. Well, I need
Okay.
some more goat tokens then.
How to XYZ summon? For an XYZ summon, the XYZ materials need to be on the field, unless a card says otherwise. XYZ monsters have a rank, not a level. Instead of red and yellow level stars, they have black and yellow rank stars. And in the upper left instead of the upper right. What?
Really?
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah. I just noticed because of the sky, the Mr. Zeus has got across the board. That's very
Is
cool.
this
Let's go on the top right, left, top left. XYZ materials all have to be the same level as each other and the same level as the rank of the XYZ monster. There might be other requirements listed on the XYZ monster's recipe. Do not send XYZ materials to the graveyard when you XYZ summon. Instead, you summon the XYZ monster from your extra deck, then attach them to the XYZ monster by placing them underneath it. Oh, it's Voltron, actually. Then you can detach them to use the monster's special abilities. Remember, some XYZ monsters can also be summoned by ranking up the other XYZ monster or another XYZ monster. The card will say how to do this. When you do, you attach the old XYZ monster to the new one as XYZ material. You also get to attach all of the old XYZ monster materials too. Oh. So a level 4 monster plus a level 4 monster equals rank 4 XYZ summon.
interesting?
Very cool. Okay, well, it's going to be your turn to start, so there
Okay,
you go.
here we go. Let's put this in action and use your extra deck summon deck monsters now. So, player S, go ahead and draw your next card.
Draw your card.
It's a tuner! It says tuner right here. It's a tuner. That
a
means
tuner?
we can synchro summon. Go ahead and summon Obsessive Ululu.
I'm sorry.
Uvualup. Yeah, Ululu. Obsessive Ululu.
Ululu.
Yeah. Now let's take a look through your extra deck monsters. Stygian Sergeant looks good. What's Stygian Sergeant? Stygian Sergeant! Okay, it's a level 5 monster, so we need 5 levels worth of monsters on the field. Obsessive Ululu is 4 by itself, and we can use a sheep token to add +1 to make it a 5. Stygian Sergeant also says it requires the tuner to be a fiend, which Obsessive Ululu is, right? 1 fiend tuner plus 1 plus non-tuner monster. So, send your Obsessive Ululu to the graveyard as material. The sheep token will just disappear and never seen again. Then, synchro summon Stygian Sergeants in attack mode. I summon the Stygian Sergeants. Special summon.
Okay, here we go. More. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You got a novel.
Man, this guy looks angry. Synchro monsters can be very powerful, so let's use your new monster to attack. Swords of Revealing Light stops player X from attacking you, but it never stops you from attacking. Broken. Busted. Get it out of here.
Restricted.
Before you attack, while it's still main phase 1, go ahead and change your security token to attack position. Since it has 2,000 attack and will be very useful, then enter your battle phase. Have Stygian Sergeants attack Cyber Dragon. It destroys Cyber Dragon and does 100 damage to player X's life points.
Stygian Sergeants
No!
will cyber the dragon. Minus 100. Minus 100. Beep, beep. All right.
Where are we at? Have does 100 extra life points. Also, when Stygian Sergeants destroys a monster, its attack point rises to 3,000. And it gets to attack a second time.
Whoa!
What? So go ahead and use it to destroy Swordstalker. That will also do another 1,000 damage to player X's life points.
It attacks twice.
This is broken. What the heck?
That's pretty,
Can I
that's pretty
concede,
good.
Judge?
That's OP. All right, boom. And you take 1,000.
1,000.
All right. And then,
And to end your battle phase, have your security token attack directly, doing another 2,000 damage to player X's life points. I'm all the way back down to 8,000.
finally, direct attack. 8,000.
Player X, you can use Call of the Haunted here to summon a monster from your graveyard during the battle to protect yourself. But with your life points so high, there's really no need. And Call of the Haunted might be useful in other ways. ... There you go, get to it.
Back to player X. I'm going to show you how to XYZ summon. Draw a card. You drew Crane Crane.
Oh my god, it's
It's a Crane Crane.
Crane.
Oh man. Did you know that funny story? Here's a, okay, this is a random joke. When I was traveling through, I went to Vietnam, and one of the tour guides, Vietnamese tour guides, was his favorite joke was like, "Do you know the national bird for Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam? The crane, the building crane." Because they were developing the city so much, you just see cranes, like building cranes everywhere. And it's like, it's the crane, but it's the building crane. I just like, but it was great.
There's a Crane Crane.
But this is actual crane crane.
It's both. It works.
Then summon White Ninja face up.
Oh, in defense or attack mode?
Since monsters you use as material have to be face up, so you can check their level.
Does it want me in attack mode? I guess it doesn't matter.
Attack mode, I guess, yeah. Now activate your face down Call of the Haunted to special summon La Jinn.
Really? Not.
La Jinn, magical genie of the lamp. From your GY. Now you have 2 level 4 monsters.
Oh, it's infinite.
Yep. We're going to use White Ninja and La Jinn as material to summon Daigusto Emerald.
Oh, but it's XYZ, so
It's
it's gonna go
XYZ.
underneath.
Yeah. A rank 4 monster, the rank and the levels all have to match.
Daigusto Emerald.
Take Daigusto Emerald from your extra deck and summon it, and place White Ninja and La Jinn underneath it.
Wait, just completely, or should I keep
It's like literally on
like
top.
just straight?
Yeah. Yeah. They are now attached XYZ materials.
Materia?
Materia,
Final
Final
Fantasy?
7.
With Daigusto Emerald in play, it has 2 abilities, and we can use one of them each turn. Let's use the second ability. Detach White Ninja from Daigusto Emerald by sending it to the graveyard. Dead.
What does that do?
You can now summon a non-effect monster from your graveyard. That means a monster with no special abilities. Rabby Dragon is your strongest non-effect monster, so go ahead and summon it from your graveyard. Wow.
Oh yeah, because you ditched that earlier, right?
Way earlier on. There it is. Bloop. Does it want it in attack mode, I'm
Oh,
assuming?
was 2950?
Yeah, and 2900 defense. Big dragon, big rabbit dragon.
Yeah, it's 50. It's 50 defense. It's the 50 attack less than Blue Eyes White Dragon.
True. This is the last turn that Swords of Revealing Light is preventing you from attacking, but you have to do something about Stygian Surgeons now, otherwise it can destroy your Daigusto Emerald. Go up to 3000 attack as a result, and then destroy Rabby Dragon. It's time to use Eldritch, the Golden Lord. Send Eldritch from your hand to your graveyard along with the skill successor card you're holding. Then you can target Stygian Surgeons and send it to the graveyard too. Problem eliminated.
Wow. So it does go into the graveyard then, eh?
Yeah.
The synchro monsters after you summon them. Awesome.
At the end of your turn, player S's Swords of Revealing Light finally expires and is placed in the graveyard. But before your turn ends, it's time for player S to do something. Player S, you've still got that DD Crow in your hand, and since it's a quick effect, you can use it during player X's turn. Skill Successor has a second ability that it could use from the graveyard anytime. You should take it out. Discard your DD Crow and banish player X's Skill Successor from the graveyard. Just take it and set it aside away from the rest of the duel. No, I was going to give something 800 points.
Oh my goodness, this is like exile target card from graveyard.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what happened to Call of the Haunted anyway? It's important to read your cards carefully. This is a good example of why... Oh, that's right, never mind. This is a good example why. Call of the Haunted says when that monster is destroyed, destroy this card. But Le Jinn wasn't destroyed. It was just used as XYZ material. So Call of the Haunted remains in the field. It's used its ability, so it's powerless, but it's still there. Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Call the Haunted. Why are we here? Just to suffer. Player S, your turn to
Sure.
read.
Yay, okay. Player S, you just drew Visa's Starfrost. Visas. Visas or Visas?
How many visas?
Visas.
Man's
How many
got
visas?
cards.
Multipass?
Literally.
Even though he's a level 6, Visas Starfrost. Visas?
Vsauce Starfrost here.
Like, hey, Michael here. Michael, Visas, Michael here. It's Visas. Like, he's been to a few places.
Man's
Yeah.
been
Vsauce.
around.
Vsauce here. Similar to the Cyber Dragon ability we saw earlier. He just needs to destroy a monster you control with a different type. Check the text box. If this card is in your hand, you can target one monster you control with a different type and attribute than this card, destroy that monster, and if you do, special summon this card. You can only use this effect of Visas Starfrost once per turn. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can make this card gain attack equal to half the original attack or defense of that monster, whatever is higher. Oh wow, that's OP. Okay, so Visas Starfrost is a warrior of light. Warrior and light. It's Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy. Your sheep tokens are Beast and Earth, as listed on your Scapegoat spell card. So destroy a sheep token and summon Visas Starfrost from your hand. Literally got mutton and summoned Starfrost. Have Starfrost attack and destroy player X Die Gusto Emerald!
No, te gusto, hermana!
It's sent to the graveyard, and so is Legend that was attached to it as material.
How dare you?
Also, Starfrost gains attack permanently when he destroys a monster by battle. Half of the attack of the monster he destroyed. So Starfrost attack shoots
1800.
to 3,000. Because
Half of 1800 is 900. So 900 plus 2100 equals 3000. It's half of the attack points.
half
right?
of the point, so
Yeah,
plus so 900,
yep.
so it's 3,000.
Yep. Oh, then
unlike-
call the Hunter goes graveyard.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, it got destroyed.
Because that was attached. That was attached to La Jinn, which La Jinn never gets destroyed. It was used as material, and then it gets sent to grave. So you actually have the Call of the Haunted until it either gets destroyed.
So it takes
or
up a
something
slot.
else. Yeah,
Well, that's kind of sad. That's in the way.
that's how it works.
That's weird.
So, just for clarity, material used for Xyz summoning are neither off the field nor on the field until they're sent to the graveyard. They're underneath and attached to the card as material, and they cease to exist, but don't get destroyed for the summon.
Interesting.
Okay.
So it doesn't trigger anything of the destroyed
Destroyed
matter,
effects.
like if there's
Okay.
like a death trigger or anything of the
Exactly.
sort. That's interesting. All right, yeah, so it gained 900, so I don't know how to mark it, so it's fine. We'll remember.
We'll know it's 3000.
Yeah.
book will remind us.
Yeah, this attack is permanent.
Quick,
You
get
now
some
have the
permanent marker.
strongest monster in play. Better change your security token to defense mode, though. Boopling. This, then end your turn.
Okay. Player X draws XYZ Reborn. Go ahead and set that face down. Remember, we can't activate a trap the same turn we set it, though. XYZ Reborn. Target one XYZ monster in your graveyard. You get the special summon, and if you do, attach this card to it as material. Oh, that's cool. You get to return Daigusto back. That's kind of fun. All right. You need to take out Visa Starfrost. You can do it by using Eldritch's graveyard effect. For that, you need to send a spell or trap you control to the graveyard. You can send XYZ Reborn, but instead, let's send Call the Haunted. Yeah, it's not doing anything anymore.
Wow,
Anyway, but
it
it's still a
makes
trap card you
sense.
control. Send Call to the graveyard. What? Oh, send Call to the graveyard, then add Eldritch back to your hand. Hey, where are you at? There you are. Boop. Next, Eldritch special ability lets it special summon a zombie monster from your hand. Eldritch is a zombie, so he can summon himself.
What?
And when he does, his ability gives him plus 1,000 attack and defense, and he can't be destroyed until the end of player S's next turn.
What? Why is this? Why is this guy so OP?
It used to be one of the best decks, like the entire Eldritch
The
deck.
Eldritch?
Yeah.
So he just loops like traps and stuff, right? Or
attacking the
spells
same-
and traps. Loops him.
Now
Yeah,
that
he's
he
a-
has 3,500 attack points, have Eldritch attack and destroy Visa Starfrost. Player S loses 500 life points from that battle. Me.
Jeez. Bump. Bunk. I lose 500? Sorry, how much did I lose?
500 more, yeah. Go, Eldritch the Golden Lord, attack his Visa Starfrost.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael. Michael.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Michael
turn this
here.
into a meme battle. This guy looks like a JoJo character. I could see that.
Looks like a clown.
Joe.
It's not only a clown.
Well, he's the with the alternate art where he's like leaning against the
Oh
box.
my God! Yeah, right.
That's the joke.
That's the guy.
I really want to animate this battle now.
All right, let's do it. All right, you killed
all right.
Vsauce.
Yeah, you see Michael Vsauce, and then all of a sudden Joe Star walks up on him. Anyways, players lose 5,000 life points from the battle. You have Then you have Rabby Dragon destroy the security token. But since it was in defense mode, no life points are lost.
Security.
I can't do the rabbit noise, but I can do little like nose like.
No.
Now it's player S's turn, and remember that Eldritch still has 3,500 attack points until the end of this turn. Draw your card. You've drawn another tuner. Manadium Fearless. Manadium?
Vanadium. Huh?
Manadium? But it's got two
Vanadium?
N's and it looks like Manal.
Vanadium.
Manadium.
If you control Vsauce,
If you control Michael Vsauce here. It even has an ability to special summon itself from your hand, but you need Vsauce Starfrost back in order to do it. I don't like the smug look this guy's giving right now. You have the cards in your hand and graveyard to make a big play this turn, so let's do it! First, summon Ojama Green in face-up attack mode. Next, play the Warrior Returning Alive to return a warrior monster from your graveyard to your hand. Use it to return Visa Starfrost. Then, destroy your last sheep token to summon Visa Starfrost, just like we did before. Man.
I did it. I did it. Vsauce.
Oh, dear Lord. All right.
My turn to read? Okay, cool. That's fine.
I'm gonna say maybe Wes should read it while you sequence it.
Okay, sure.
Oh, it might be easier? Okay, sure, we'll go with it. All right. Then use the effect of Manadium Fearless to summon itself, since you control Visa Starfrost again.
You can only special summon once per turn this way. Boop. Okay.
You now have a tuner, 2 tuners actually, and 10 levels of monsters. And 10 levels is exactly enough to summon Manadium Prime Heart from your extra deck. Rar.
I forgot what I do. I sacrificed them, right?
Yeah,
send them
Synchro
all
extends
to
to grave. Most Synchro monsters require partly tuners and partly non-tuners. All your other Synchro monsters need this. But Manadium Prime Heart is unusual because the second half of his recipe does not specify non-tuners. It just needs a light monster. You can even summon him entirely with tuners if you want, as long as one of them is light. It's a very special monster.
Oh, yeah, because I do have a light monster. Ojama Green is a light monster.
Manadium Prime Heart's ability counts the number of tuners used for its summon, which was 2, Vita Starfrost and Manadium Fearless. So it gets 2 attacks per turn. Go ahead and attack and destroy Rabby Dragon. No!
And you take 50 damage?
Player X loses 50 more life points.
Oh, it's only 50.
Eldritch
Two
is
attacks.
too strong to destroy, for now. So go ahead and end your turn. Player X, you've drawn... Oh my god. It's Dark Magician Girl.
DMG!
But as a level 6 monster, you'd have to tribute Eldritch to Summoner, which wouldn't be a good move. Your Crane Crane, on the other hand, has potential. Go ahead and summon Crane Crane. Crane Crane! And
Crane Crane!
Crane Crane!
But what was it?
That's exactly what it sounds
You have to
like.
summon in attack mode? Defense mode?
Oh wait, yeah, I'm just gonna put it in attack mode. And then use its ability to summon another level 3 monster from your graveyard, like Giant Soldier of Stone. Oh my god.
My goodness, yeah.
Crane Crane is a great card to set up an easy rank 3 XYZ summon since it gets you 2 monsters that are both level 3.
Ah, interesting.
Where are we at? Use both level 3
want me to
monsters
read
and XYZ summon number 20. Oh god, what is that?
I can read it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll read it for you. Okay, so where was it? Go ahead and summon Crane Crane and then, yeah. Yeah. Crane Crane's good card, set it up. Use both level 3 monsters and XYZ summon number 20, Giga Brilliant, from your extra deck and attach both of it as material.
Boing.
Next, use XYZ Reborn to summon Daigusto Emerald from a graveyard and attach XYZ Reborn to it as material.
Daigusto Emerald.
That's right. Spells and traps can be materials too, but only if a card makes it so. Daigusto Emerald has material now, so detach XYZ Reborn from it to activate its ability and special summon Rabbit Dragon back from the graveyard
Oh,
again,
let's go.
in defense mode.
Oh, what?
Yeah, but you have to discard it in defense mode. All right. Now, enter your battle phase and have. Now enter your battle phase and have Daigusto Emerald attack Vanadium Prime Heart. That's right. You're going to lose this battle, but it will allow us to summon your strongest monster.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's weaker, but it has the second ability, right? Daigusto Emerald is destroyed and you lose 1200 LP because it's only 1800
1800,
at
yeah.
3000, so you take 1800
1200.
or 1200. Sorry, I cannot math.
0.
Then
Oh,
exit
man.
the battle phase and enter main phase 2. So that
this
goes,
goes
to
to
grave.
grave.
Look in your extra deck and find Divine Arsenal, Zeus, Sky
Oh
Thunder.
my god!
Remember how we talked about ranking up an XYZ monster into another one? We can do that with Zeus, but only if an XYZ monster battled this turn.
You can also XYZ summon Divine Arsenal by using one XYZ monster you control as material.
Yeah. So Daigusto Emerald battled this turn. So
Yeah.
you can rank up into Zeus. Use number 20, Giga Brilliant as material. And remember, you also transfer all of Giga Brilliant's materials to Zeus.
I can't
So
do the transformer
it
sound
can
effect.
be summoned only once per turn. If an XYZ battle this turn, you can also XYZ summon Divine Arsenal by using one XYZ you control as material. Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, can I still do the voice? Okay. Sam, Autobots, I am Divine Arsenal, AA Zeus Sky Thunder.
Giga Brilliant, yeah, it's material. And remember, you also transfer all of Giga Brilliant's materials to Zeus too. So summon Zeus, and he has 3 materials attached: Giga Brilliant, Crane Crane, and Giant Soldier Stone. Change your Eldritch to defense position. Zeus is a match for Vanadium Prime Heart, but Eldritch is not. It's a battle of giants now. Each player has 3000 attack Mega Monsters in play. Vanadium Prime Heart can attack twice per turn, but can't be targeted by opponent's effects. And if it leaves the field, Visas Frost comes back in place. While Zeus has a quick effect that can detach 2 materials to send all other cards on the field to the graveyard. But it sends both players' monsters, so it would also wipe out Eldritch and Rabbit Dragon. Once per turn, when another card of player X is destroyed, player X can attach a material to Zeus from the hand, deck, or extra deck. Why does a Divine Arsenal have so many things?
It's one of the best cards in the game.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
So what am I supposed to do? Does it want me to do that
No,
ability?
I don't
Oh,
think so.
Okay. We're near the end of the book, so I don't know what's going to happen.
So player S, me.
All right.
I drew.
Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Special summon Divine Arsenal X.
A Zeus. Like
How did I
this.
say? Oh, Divine Arsenal. Yeah. Excuse me. Let me just. How do they?
You gotta edit this again. Like this. No, here. Like this. Yeah. Oh.
Ah, it doesn't matter. You can't see me.
Okay, go
All
on.
right.
Okay, what is it? So,
Player S,
draws.
you've drawn Barrier Resonator. This can be helpful later if Visa Starfrost comes back. Player X can wipe out Vanadium Prime Heart at any time. Prime Heart can't be targeted, but Zeus' effect that wipes out everything isn't a targeted effect. Board wipes versus hexproof. The best play here is to force Player X to wipe out Eldritch and Rabbit Dragon. Go ahead and attack Zeus.
go ahead and attack Zeus.
Zeus will be destroyed by this battle, so Player X will have to use his effect to save it. Since it's a quick effect, you can use it during Player S's turn. Detach Giga Brilliant and Crane Crane to activate
Crane Crane.
Zeus's ability. So when I detach, they go to the graveyard?
Yes.
Yeah, so
So no more Crane
Giga.
Crane and Giga.
we still have the Stone Man.
So everything
Stone
gets
Man.
everything gets popped, right? Except for Divine Asanu.
Yes, so all of them die.
That makes
So
sense. 'Cause both
it is a
2000.
there is a big difference. He sends all the cards. He doesn't actually destroy anything.
Oh,
So it
destroy
doesn't
monster
trigger
effects.
any like destroyed
That's-
effect.
But
That's
it
what
also
it
gets
says.
around like indestructible and things like that.
Does
Interesting.
Indestructible exist in this game as an ability effect?
Well, like cards that say this card cannot
Can't
be
be destroyed by destroy
card
effects.
effect, yeah.
Got it.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I think, isn't Blue Eyes White Dragon like that or something?
No, he vanilla.
What?
Blue Eyes White
He's
Dragon
like
is
a
vanilla.
rabbit dragon.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Remember when he was the
Power
coolest
Craft.
cat?
Power crept.
Yeah. Where are we at here? And many of them primer are all sent to the graveyards. The
But
only-
wait,
The only card in play is Zeus with giant Soldier of Stone attacks. But wait, there's more. Billy Mays here. Vanadium Primeheart just left the field. That's not Billy Mays. Because of an opponent's card, Zeus, so Visa Starfrost is summoned back from the graveyard. The duel goes on. Oh, are we swapping turns now? Okay. Player X draws. Bing. Chiron, the mage. Oh my gosh, he's Centaur. So go ahead and summon him. It can make a direct attack after Zeus attacks Visas Starfrost. Declare that attack. Player S, use your Barrier Resonator. Send it from your hand to your graveyard and declare Visas Starfrost as the target of the effect. Visas Starfrost survives the battle, and you don't lose any life points.
Right,
Player
because
X-
quick effect. You can send this card from your hand to GY, then target one tuner you control. This turn, it cannot be destroyed by battle. You also take no battle damage from attacks involving it. That's why. Cool.
Player X still has Chiron the Mage, but he's weaker than Visas Starfrost, so don't attack. You can't change his battle position either, remember, because he was summoned this turn. Go ahead and end your turn. Oh my lord.
Play moves to player S, who draws Fissure. This spell card destroys the monster on the field with the
that's Trapple.
lowest attack, which is currently Chiron. It's Chiron, I think. I don't know.
Lowest what? Attack? Yeah, it's Chiron.
What you need to do is get rid of Chiron so that Zeus is the lowest attack monster. Then Fissure can destroy it.
Is it CH like Ch or K?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of Charon, like Charon, the person that boat for the River Styx.
Oh, Fairy's the death?
Yeah.
Oh.
Karen. Yeah. So it's I
a
don't know.
Karen?
No. Yeah. First, take a look at your Obsessive Uvaluvalu, which is still in the graveyard. You can return it to your hand by banishing Stygian Insurgents from your graveyard. So
graveyard.
do that now.
Exile it. Get him out of here.
So my Ulu. Where's my Ulu? Obsessive Ulu. If it's in your graveyard, you can target one single monster you control, or in your GY, banish it. And if you do, add this card to your hand. Boop. Okay, banished.
Oh, I already know what's going to happen for the thumbnail
The
for this video.
Ulu. Yeah.
I
Next.
have both of our faces.
Do that now. Remember, some of
Me
your
and
cards have
Optimus
extra
Prime
abilities
suit.
even after you're in the graveyard. Next, enter your battle phase and attack Chiron, whatever, with
It's
Vsauce.
Karen.
With Vsauce. Starfrost.
Oh
Chiron
my
is
God, Michael's
destroyed.
coming in.
Player X loses another 300 LP,
Ah.
and Starfrost gains 900 attack. Right, because
my God.
I drained it, so that die dies.
Wah.
But since one of Player X's cards
I'm a
was
guy,
just
not a horse.
destroyed, Player X can attach a material to Zeus from the hand, deck, or extra deck. Player X can look through the deck. Wait, they can look through the deck
They can pick any card they want.
and
We
pick
get to
any
just
card to
tutor.
attach to Zeus?
What does it want me to take?
Oh no! That means I won't know the order of cards anymore. Because after you take something from your
to
deck,
shuffle.
you always have to shuffle it afterwards. That's the rules. So this will be the last turn of this teaching duel.
Oh God. I needed the help. I need the training wheels. They're not coming off.
grab
Dad,
needle.
don't take the wheels.
Grab Needle Sealing from your deck and attach it to Zeus. Then shuffle your deck.
So what does it want me to take?
Needle Sealing.
Needle sealing. Needle sealing. Got it. Boop.
Then shuffle your deck. It's a mystery from now on. It's still Player S's turn, so enter main phase 2 and play Fissure to attack to destroy Zeus. But since Zeus has 2 materials, you
can
still have time
sack.
to activate its quick effect too. This is called a chain, and it's a more advanced rule. Zeus can wipe the field again.
Which one does it want
Zeus
me to
wipes
do?
the field again. You need to activate both.
Oh, I have to go with both?
Yeah. Zeus wipes the field again and sends Starfrost to the GY.
Get outta
but
here, boy.
Is then destroyed by Fissure.
Oh, okay.
You each have one last card in your hand.
Autobots.
That's it for this teaching duel. I hope you both had as much fun as I did.
Do we just continue? Is this what happened?
guys just gotta.
What next?
Oh God, I'm not ready.
What next? Build your own deck. The best way to do it. Okay. You need to have at least 40 cards in your deck, no more than 60. Your extra card in the deck can have up to 15. Oh man. How long would? Oh my goodness.
I win because I have 400 life.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
What time is it? I need to go
Oh,
take the
we
mail.
have to. Yeah. Okay. Nonetheless, though, you have more life. I guess if we
Technically.
go to time, is whoever has the most life wins, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. I guess we went to time. It's been an hour and a half.
In technicalities, yes.
Technicalities. Blame.
Well, that was the teaching duel. Wes won. congratulations, Wes. I thought the Zeus would win anyway, so
Wasn't scripted, I swear.
not scripted at all. But we hope you enjoyed it. We're going to come back in about 10 minutes, and Thomas and I are actually going to shuffle these decks up and just play, because we both play Yu-Gi-Oh! We're going to see how it goes. It's going to be fun. But if you liked it, hopefully you'll be back for round 2. It'll be the next video, things like that. And we'll see you soon. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.